So, Mike, we've got to start with the scene on the beach. Was it the plan to keep Daniel alive all along?
It was, but he made it so hard for me. No, we definitely had a plan going in. I think the fun of this show is I came in with a blueprint for what I thought would work best for the show, and we stuck to most of the meaty parts. But this show is a way of taking these little adventures, these side adventures that you don't expect, that my wonderful writers, who are all behind us, behind the scenes there, literally behind the scenes, people will come up with things and they'll just open doors to stories we didn't expect. And I always want to make this fresh and fun. So while we did have the plan to make it be Tyler be the body on the beach and Daniel be the murderer, we had moments through the season where we thought, what if it is somebody else? We never really thought it was going to be you, buddy.
No. I will survive.
There was that one night. No, but we entertained a couple of ideas along the way because I want to keep things open. But really, it worked out the way we had hoped.
Did any of you suspect that he was going to be alive?
See how quiet they are, like, yeah, we wanted him dead.
I took a lot of personal pleasure in teasing that it actually might have been him that was going to die.
I did the same.
But yeah, we're glad you're still with us, J-Bo.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, I'm not.
Wouldn't be the same.
Oh. Josh, how did you find out?
Just at a table read. Literally.
Oh, by the way.
No. Well, Mike was saying that it might be me, it might not be. He was. Yeah, you were teasing me a lot.
That's why we behave, because we just don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get in, I do my job, and I leave.
Us grounded.
But I was speaking to someone last night who's on another TV show, not ours, so I'm not going to say which one. And she said, here's the thing, everyone thinks they're dying. Everyone thinks they're dying. We all think we're dying all the time.
Right.
Especially with this show, I mean, you can't,
Good.
Laser beam eyes.
No, this is one of the best casts I could imagine working with, and the more we can twist them up, the better.
Did you pay attention to fan reaction to the big reveal?
I did. As I said, I like reading. Well, I have people that filter it for me because people love to say awful things about you. If you haven't been on the internet, you should do it. Google yourself and find out who hates you. No, a lot of people are really, they're just engaged with it. And so I like finding out what people, they would have freaked out if we had killed Daniel and turned off the TV and drove. So that is never going to be my end game. But I always read it, and I get excited when they're excited, and I realize when we're kind of taking one of those adventurous paths that doesn't seem quite as satisfying, I think. But at the end of the day, we've just got a lot of great storytellers up here on stage that all have a really terrific way of infusing the bigger story. So yeah, fans included.
I think what was great is that, as fans, we were able to watch, so far into the season, knowing where we were going. We knew that it was leading up to the fire and ice ball, and so we sort of had a tease of what was coming, but now we're kind of flying blind. So what can you tell us about what's coming for the rest of the season? Flying
blind's not as fun as knowing where you're going. No, we have an idea where we want this season to end, and obviously we're going to end with a cliffhanger. But I think that overall, the pattern is going to stay. If we're lucky enough to get into a second season, then I think what we're going to do is tease another giant event that will resolve some way midway through the season, and then we'll play with the aftermath of that, which is what we're doing in these next few episodes. And then you'll find that in I guess this is 17, and we have 22 episodes. You'll find in the last 2 episodes we're going to really set up some new drama that's happening, new alliances, new incidents. So that's kind of the plan. Set something up in the beginning, pay it off in the middle, follow it out, set up some more stuff.